We got a real late night special, you heard?
I don't like life with me. You ain't gonna fucking show us shit to say to me. You can take me. No, I'm running from anything. Young nigga be the truth. You know I be the truth. Yeah, they know that so it's better than anything. Lie, since a youngin' we was stuck and no debate about it. Say what you feel what you say, you know me fake about it. Every move I make tryna get cake about it. I was raised in that place where they don't make it out. Been in that gym with my mans, we done made it out of jail. 10 toes, how I stand and what you say about it. All about them bands, we don't play about it. Tie up them loose ends, ain't no way around it. Better dot your eyes and cross your T's, nigga. Watch your surroundings, you tryna survive the streets, nigga. One day you in, next day you gonna start with big, nigga. Yeah, in my city it ain't sweet, nigga. Nah, from where it's every man for theyself. But I'ma hold my dogs up, my mans need my help. Never turn my back on who be there for me. And I got love for you if I know you there for me. They know not to play with me. You talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Yeah, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to C.
Alright.
They don't not to play with me.
I know.
Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Yeah, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit from A to C. Front sitting nigga, it ain't that pretty nigga. I just point, baby, get my side shit, nigga. Point, yeah. We was taught to get them 100 times 50, nigga. Tell them get with me, nigga. I ain't nothing like these dudes, don't compare me to them. I'm out here bustin' moves, doing shit they wouldn't get me doing. I ain't settling, I'm trying to get the best out of life. This pain I gotta never end, I let my stress out at night. Step in the booth and get the blessing of mine. Some women don't love you, they just possess the lie. That's why I put my trust in every bitch. First they love you, then switch on you, then fuck with every bitch now. Living no regrets, learn from your lessons. I'm trying to be my best and keep on earning blessings. Pray to the lucky watching over me, and I'ma keep on going for how I'm supposed to be. Ain't no money, you don't got shit to say, don't get that money. Yeah, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit with me, so I run it. They don't not to play with me. Talking money, you don't got shit to say to me. Yeah, that's just the way it be. You know I run that shit with me, so I run it. They don't not to play with me. Don't it ain't me. Yeah, play it back. You know I run it. Not play with me.
Yes, sir.
You already know who it be, man. I'm back up in this thing, man. With my little spaz in this bitch, you feel me? I'm bringing it to you the only way I know to bring it to you, man. You feel me? It's that raw uncut. You know I'm bit of truth. We talked on it for a minute. Lie, I'm only giving you the real. You know the deal, that's how it gotta be. Ain't with that fraud, now it ain't part of my anatomy. They talk that shit behind my back, but it don't bother me. We don't gotta speak, keep them weak ass apologies. I'ma keep on doing me, you know I body beats. I'm only moving with who you see on the side of me. I fuck over real niggas, I put my life on it. Why the wrong bitches show up at the right moments? But don't confuse love with lust, better know the difference. How you fucked up, boy, these hoes are different. Know who's saying that you so bad, say yes like I'm Jamaican. Don't got no time for bullshit, ain't I done been up in that road, I ain't got no statement. They understand on the truth, I don't gotta explain it. Fuck what they think, I got my own thoughts. Give a fuck about what they say, just I'm my own boss. I keep it real, don't got a lot about it. Whole lot of pride and I whole lot of pride and I we from the streets, niggas came from those things. Yeah, that boy Spaz ain't no stains on my name. I'm shooting for the top, you see I aim at the same. You have to lie to get that top, you see our game ain't the same, ain't no comparison. Make no mistake about that, see that no comparison, so they can't hate about that. Handle my business, but I stay this all facts. And if a nigga take a look, but I can make it all facts. It is real, I chill. And yeah, this picture far from perfect. Shout out to my future bitch, I hope you know this nigga worth it. And I'm always out here working, no sibling, but I be swerving. Moving me to the streets, cause in my life it got a purpose. 10 toes on that surface, no purpose, I just spit the truth. Watch for the devil, he lurking, he trying to get to you. That's why I ask the Lord be with me and look out for me. And if you with me, be with me, got plenty doubt in me. Yeah, gotta keep it real, don't gotta lie about it. Whole lot of pride and not doubt. Whole lot of pride and not doubt.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'll be having to slap to get right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Oh, we out of here.
Now he's free at the 35.
Let's go.
He may go. Touchdown, Houston.
Let's go,
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Get it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Texans, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The Lions at 9-1 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Let's go.
And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 77 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect.
Come on, bro.
Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. On second down, they're here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Rolling to his right. Hammer for the goal. He loses the
game so
racist. This
racist.
is scooped up by the Lions.
Black quarterback
Ball
from
security all we want
green
here,
on
but how
you.
about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
As soon as you touch a black quarterback, he fumble every time. What a surprise. I'm so surprised. Every time.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch force fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Going into the hands of Williams. And he's taken down before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20.
What?
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 3. Now gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. You look at the defense for these Texans. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
can't tell right now. 9-1. 9-1.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Give him whatever, man.
Brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. There's Goff. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Throwing outside complete. It's Joseph. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
No.
And he'll be stopped well
No,
short.
sir.
Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10,
Come here.
here's Gibbs. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
Come hither,
He'll
young
get
man.
about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here is 3rd and 5. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll take us beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hooker. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Touchdown! Cam Akers with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
All right, man.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Kind of clamp up, man.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs.
Come on!
So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh my God, he's serious!
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed
Who
there
else would that happen to,
because that
Who
looked
else
open
would
for
that
a
happen
minute.
to, my
But
nigga?
that's great.
Nobody.
With the ball in the air.
That don't happen
Never
to
gave
nobody
up,
else,
converged on his man and broke the play up.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
And he gonna drop
Big
it.
kick that time, 52 yards.
Right.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh my God!
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that.
They
We've seen
3.
flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Akers.
They getting 3.
Absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Fuck
The
that.
Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah.
He had him open, but he
Make
missed
your
him,
3,
and it's
nigga.
incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now sliding out of the pocket. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will regulate them down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Goff.
No.
That is caught by Laporta. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
So you can't run the
36 yards on the play.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Play action. It's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Third down and 1. Stroud off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and broad. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Texans. Tyquan Thornton, 52 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Gotta start this X every time.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Let's go, D. Clap up.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah. Hurry up the whole fucking game.
I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a first down throw. Gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And brought down.
Hurry up again.
They're inside the 25. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the give. Here's Gibbs. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Pete, nigga. You about to do all that for 3. All of a sudden, nigga, hurry up.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This 2nd and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Hooker now play action. Shakes
homie!
Dancing to
homie!
And he just checked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A give up the middle to Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them a lead, but this one's still certainly
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Come on, man.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other.
Bro, no,
I think they thought they'd
bro.
get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Oh!
There he goes, left side.
Let's go.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 34. 158 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard.
Tiniest
There's
of
plenty of
pickups.
traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. They'll roll him out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Let's go,
Touchdown.
nigga.
O.J. Howard, 33 yards. And the
see
Texans
you,
have
O.J.
moved out in front here in the
Not to be
fourth quarter.
mistaken. Huh?
Extra point
Not
by
to be
Sly is up and
mistaken
good.
here.
And the lead is up to 5.
Let's go D-up.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
D-up. Sitting down. Come here.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
For sure. For sure, bro.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
They'll go with Akers here in the middle.
They hold me.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now to throw. He finds
Come here, young man.
That's
Let me holler at you.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come here, my nigga.
Gibbs has it, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here we go. This is 4th down. Goff now to throw.
Let's go.
And that's going to
Get out of here.
their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
We got to have two hands on the football
Ooh,
here as they run
get
on
off me.
first down. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
18, Pioneer.
Here's Stroud. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up
Drop
third
it
down.
again, Sergeant.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The Texans send the punter out. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Fights loose. And he'll be out of bounds. But
Here's
he'll get it up past the
PS4.
45. A good return there. 17 yards.
Oh, they
And out
play
will come
me.
the offense as they take over.
He always fucking dropping. That's the second one he dropped. Like, what's going on? Third one he dropped. Stop fucking playing on me, man.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's 2nd down. Now a give. Akers running left. And bulldozing his way through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. It's complete to Williams. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Goff. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball.
Let's
but
go,
you can't do
clamp
it
up.
in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Goff.
Let's go.
Incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Ah, let's go.
Open man. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Clap that shit the fuck
finish to
up,
this one.
dude.
I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone,
It's okay,
but
man.
ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go
Damn,
through
I
their
left so
heads the
many points on the
entire
board.
time until they get to play again.
Look, that's how
If we
you
could only have
clap
that final
the
snap
fuck
to do over
up.
one more time,
You hear me?
maybe with a different play call.
That's how you clamp up.
So for the
nigga.
Texans, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll
All right, I told him we're going to see what that 91 about. We're going to see what that 91 about. Robinson, you definitely deserve it. And this nigga. Damn. Let me see. What is it? Hell no, let me get hella yard. They gonna give me the, like, that's what I be saying. Man gonna give me the breakout game of this one of the best offenses like the game. Who said what? Let me see. He said that 4th quarter defense was, hey, clamping him more. Clamping him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He only had Williams, bro. 6'3", 98 speed, bro. 96 acceleration and some shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, what you gonna do about that? You can't do shit about that. Man, I mean, even on that last catch, I'm glad he caught that motherfucker. Game over, my guy. Madden's so cold with the clock run out, nigga, in between plays, bro. It's ridiculous. Hey, I got the Texans, my nigga. We finna, you know what I mean? We finna reorder some shit, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Scramble some shit the fuck up, you heard? My D-line was getting no penetration, my nigga. Hey, y'all know what it is. Thank you for fucking with me, alright? Nah,